Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of Not So Live. This is Double R. Thank you to anyone that views the videos, likes, subscribes, or even leaves a comment. It is much appreciated. And I know I said I was going to try and watch The Mask. That didn't happen, but I did watch The Longest Yard starring Adam Sandler from 2005. And instead, a brilliant film, and it's got a long list of celebrities and stars also in the film. A trivia from the Mask film now is that they saved a ton of money on special effects once Jim Carrey was cast due to him being flexible and cartoonish. They didn't need to enhance it digitally. You've only got to watch him and some of the face he pulls and how he can act. It's absolutely brilliant. He always has me in stitches. So for this episode, I thought instead of talking about films again, I'd move away from films a little bit and I'd talk about something different. So I decided I'd talk about outer space. So to start off the show, I looked up some facts and did a bit of research on outer space, and I found that there are 10 times more stars in the sky than grains of sand on the Earth. There are 70 sextillion stars visible from Earth if you view it through a telescope. Now, I did look up the term sextillion. So in the US, it's a 1 followed by 21 zeros. And I also, another fact I found, the rarest thing in space is a thing called ring galaxy, and there is only 1 in 10,000 that fall into this category. So if you look that up, it actually tells you more in depth and more detail about what it actually is. So the next fact I found, I know there's conspiracy about if we actually went to the moon or not. Some people believe it didn't happen, some people believe it did. So for argument's sake, let's say we actually went to the moon. The astronauts that left footprints on the moon's surface, they say that they can last up to 100 million years. Obviously because there's no air or anything up there, so they're just like frozen in time. It apparently scientists have discovered as well, you actually age slower in space than you do on Earth. A day in space is just 90 minutes. The IS orbits the Earth at around 17,000 miles per hour. That's a lot faster than the Earth's turning on its axis. So a day is just over 90 minutes in duration. I thought that was quite an interesting fact. And also, another bit of conspiracy that I've come across. Now, I've actually heard about this before. The Black Knight satellite. Conspiracy theorists claim it's of extraterrestrial origin, and it has been orbiting the Earth for around 13,000 years. Now, you can look this up. A lot of people say it's just a bit of space debris, but others claim that it's of extraterrestrial origin, and it's been, obviously, like I just said, orbiting the Earth. Not sure, I couldn't tell you what it is. So another fact is, this one's a bit grim, one rock flying through space can wipe out all of humanity. It's a bit of a grim fact, but obviously it's right. I mean, they say it's what wiped out the dinosaurs. A NASA spacesuit costs around 12 million. Not sure how true that is, but it's what it said on the internet. It was a fact, so I'm just taking that as how much of the cost. Sir Isaac Newton laid down his theory of universal gravitation in 1687, and this explains why there is no oxygen in space. Also, scientists discovered how to measure air pressure and found it declined with altitude. So Isaac Newton's theory in 1687 was actually right, and scientists of today discovered that the air pressure declines with altitude. So it's mad to think how clever Sir Isaac Newton was. And Albert Einstein was the first person to realise that empty space is not nothing. Space has amazing properties, a lot we are just starting to understand. I think that's something to do with, is it dark matter? But I thought it was an interesting fact. So yes, they are just a few things I've looked up about space. If anyone knows any more interesting facts about space or planets or anything, even if it's a conspiracy theory, please leave a comment. It'll be much appreciated, and I shall mention it in the next video. Now, I know this is a bit of a short one. I did want it to be a bit longer, but I didn't have enough information to talk about, and I didn't want to just sit here and just ramble on. So I thought I'd end it here. I know I did part 1 this morning, so that is all for part 2. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall be back again soon.